Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2, where, as promised, we are going to finish the Halloween event, which also means that you guys will not have me banging on about the Halloween event constantly. We're going to get it done. It's all going to be finished today. So, we have picked up a job going from Limoges, which is where we were last time, to BRACKENREACH. And I picked a portal, I picked the closest portal, and we're on our way there right now. I am driving as fast as possible because I want to get this whole episode done in a decent time, because last episode was just ridiculously long. I tried to do jump cuts and to do time lapses, but it turns out they just weren't enough. There was far too much of me chatting in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was far too much of me chatting, so my 1 hour and 50 of recording did end up being 58 minutes of episode, which is much longer than I wanted it to be. So today, I want to do this quickly. I want to wrap it up. So we'll head into BRACKENREACH. Once we're in BRACKENREACH, we can pick a job. Hopefully one that goes back to the UK, and then we can do one last delivery, again, hopefully in the UK. And we will be done. We will have the Halloween event completed. But first, we need to get to this portal, which is up here at the petrol station. And this guy is not letting me drive fast, which is good. I'm not supposed to drive over the speed limit, but I am trying to be quick. Now, my plan to try and keep things speedy as well is that I will drive up to the castle in BRACKENREACH, so that if anybody who didn't see the stream, so that anybody who didn't watch the stream can actually see it. But on the way back, I will skip out that whole bit because you don't need to see it twice. Now, before we go, let's have a look at the map. So this is BRACKENREACH. If you haven't been here, if you haven't been playing the event, that is not possible to do. That's the most sensible way of doing it, but we can't. So instead we have to do this. And I think it's going to be, which is going to be the quickest? That one is nasty turns. I think that's going to be the quickest actually. So, into the truck. Let's get going. Now, I do hate driving here because it's all gravel until we get to the end. I will do it outside view a little, as much as I can, so that people can see, but it's difficult because it's so foggy here. And this truck just does not have enough lights, and I am already getting confused. Right. Yeah, so you can see that's the first turning. That would be the obvious way to go. But it's not a possible way to go. Now, BRACKENREACH, I said it in the stream many times, I am so impressed with how it looks. It is just really, really cool. Yeah, I like it. Indicators, don't need indicators. Did this in the live stream as well, kept using them for no apparent reason. Who am I indicating to? But I also need to make sure I don't go too fast, because I do have a habit of tipping trucks recently. I drive, when I do silly convoys with my friends, we drive at insane speeds and I don't tip over. Yet it seems that on here I am constantly tipping. So I need to avoid that. Alright. And of course, not tipping also means driving a little bit slower. Plus, if you drive too quickly, your corners get much larger. As in your turning circle, not the actual corners themselves. They don't change size, no. But the turning circle does. So here we want to go right. Now there are still unmapped roads that I never tried. Oh, come on. We are losing a lot of speed doing this. So left here. Straight on. This was a lot of trial and error in the stream, trying to find which way went where, and which way was best as well. So, this time we go here. Right. Now we are... Now it's basically, you can't get lost. You can tip over, but you can't get lost. Come on. So, left by here. Wherever it is. There it is. And now we're on our way up to the cave. So we can put the foot down a little. And there is the cave with the dragon's mouth. Back inside so that I don't get completely lost. And I'll just look out the window. I'm going to end up damaging the truck here for sure. No? Magical. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. There is an even better view when we go over the... it's not the rib cage, it's the skeleton. It's the spine, I think, with ribs coming out of it. That's what we have to drive over in a second. You'll see it, and that is very impressive to see. Come on. Here we go. Oof. So, if I just put the brakes on a little. This is awesome. Look at that. Just float around a little so you guys can see. So if you haven't been to Brackenreach yet, I do thoroughly suggest you do. It is well worth it. And SCS have done a really good job with the map. I don't think I've ever done a Halloween event before. I don't know if they all are like this, or if it's just this one. But yes, it is very impressive. So, we will now head up towards the village. It's basically that first purple marker is where the village starts. And this is why, because it takes so long to get through here, this is why I will skip all of this out when we come back. Oh, constantly fighting with the steering wheel. But we'll be on the paved section very soon. Now this bit is quite funny, but it's even better when we get up towards the castle, because just before you get inside the castle, well, I think it's just before you get into the main courtyard, there is a like a medieval town, basically. That's what it looks like. And that medieval town has got a truck driving through, as if that's just a perfectly normal thing to happen. So by here, make sure I don't tip over. It's not so bad on the way up because you don't really have the speed to tip, but on the way down it's very easy. I did end up going off the road into a ditch just to avoid tipping on the live stream. And I think this now is where the town is. I'm certain my pedals are working properly, but it feels like the truck is really slow. Right, let's go into an outside view so you can see the town properly. So this is Brackenreach Castle. Across this lovely bridge. And it is very misty, isn't it? Here we go. Oof. So here's the town, like a medieval town with a truck driving through it. And this here is the castle courtyard. So, and I went too far. Home. We're going to do it quickly. So let's play it safe. Park up by here. There we go. Unload. Okay. So, current company job offers. Brackenreach. Let's look. Do we have any going to the UK? Please say yes. Wow, they're going to some crazy places. But not a single one to the UK. Wow. Really? Not a single one? That's weird. There's usually one going somewhere good. Oh no. That might be okay, because we could go back to Santander to catch the ferry. That's Italy. Lithuania's no good. Latvia, no. That's Austria. That's Spain. I don't know why he's showing it there. Tallinn is Estonia, Slovenia, Madrid, Bratislava, Estonia, Murcia, Porto. There's no ferries at Porto. Oh, this is just bad luck, really. Where's... got Marseille, but... I think we're going to take the one to Gijon. We'll take the Halloween costumes to Gijon. Right. I will get this trailer back onto the main road, and then we can carry on. Alright, we're back through the portal, and we are 40 miles from Gijon, which is a 4-minute drive. In the dark, of course. Warning, visit service. Why do I have to visit a service? What? So, previous times when I came out of Brackenreach, any damage that had happened while I was in there vanished. This time, it's apparently not doing that. That is cheeky. So I'm being told that I need to visit a service station, which means he won't change the dash. That's really annoying. Maybe there's a service station there that we can use. Truck, you have to let me out. Thank you. And then hopefully when we get to Gijon, we can then find a nice job heading back to the UK via Santander or the port next to it, which I can't remember what it is. That would be the plan. For now, let's just get to Gijon, though. It's not far. This is the nice thing with these portal jobs. They do drop you close. You don't have to drive far to get to the portal. You do have to drive quite a long way inside Brackenreach. But then, yeah, when you get out of Brackenreach, the portal will drop you somewhere nice as well. Nice and close. I mean, when I was looking at the portals to go to Brackenreach before, there were some that were quite far away. I think the longest I had was 90 miles. The shortest was 52 or 48, I can't remember. So those aren't bad numbers. The long, yeah, the other one, it was an anomaly, because you can choose where you want to go from. So you can choose the long one if you want, but why would you? I suppose if you want to do some exploring. But Brackenreach is so long to drive in anyway. I wasn't really interested in doing that. There was a sign there about dipped lights. I don't know what it meant. Maybe I was supposed to have dipped lights through the tunnel. Back to 100, okay. I feel like we're going to be told to slow down any second. Yeah. Gijon is discovered. Okay. It's very dark, but it is 2:44 in the morning. As per usual, we're doing most of our driving at night. It just always seems to happen in Truck Sim. I don't know why. Oh, whoops. We're supposed to be much slower than we are. Why is it so slow? Or why do we have to drive so slowly? I mean, I don't quite get it. Anyway, we're there now, basically. Move across to the side, and off we come. Is that 10% up or 10% down? Up. So let's put the foot flat to the floor. Alright, come on. And we'll put the cruise control on. That way we get some automatic braking from the retarder. So I did look between the episodes about whether there was whether we'd unlocked any of the Halloween stuff to put inside the truck, and we hadn't, basically. Well, we had and we hadn't. I wanted to pull in here, don't I? This looks like a repair place? Or is this actually a garage? I can't tell. No, it's a repair. Alright. Yeah, you don't unlock any of the Halloween stuff until you complete the 15 jobs. And after you've completed the 15 jobs, then you unlock one thing. If you complete... if the community completes all of its stuff, we can only get it down to 7%. Okay, because we've got wear that we can't get rid of. Ooh, the tyres. Or the wheels. Yeah, so if you do your 15, you unlock one thing. If the community also does its goal, which I can't remember what it is, it's quite a big goal, something like 1.5 million. If the community does its goal, then you unlock a second thing, as long as you've done the 15. But we haven't done the 15 yet, so there wasn't anything. There was the Halloween DLC, which is where I got this truck livery from. But... oh, we're flashing yellow. Okay. But that only had one thing, and it was a hanging bat. And I didn't want that. I wanted the thing we get for this event, and then I realised I don't have the thing that we get for this event because I haven't completed the personal goal yet. It wasn't very far, but it's true, it's quite a long distance. I couldn't work out why it thought it was such a long time to get there. But it's because... It's because it's... This is a weird way to go. Yeah, it's not because of the distance, actually. It's because of the kind of the windy roads. Now, I'm really hoping there is a job in Gijon that goes back to the UK so we can get home. If not, we'll try and get something that takes us close, maybe to a port, but at least close to home. I don't know what I hit the trailer on then. I'm not doing very well with trailers. Come on, I want to get on with my life. We're going to somewhere called Ocean Solutions Group. I guess that's why it's a pain to get to, because it's out of town. Oh, fiddlesticks. More traffic lights. Why are there traffic lights turned on at 3 o'clock in the morning? What use are they? What are they doing that could be helpful for? Come on. There we go. I am impatient, yes. So, left here. Oh, we've got to go in. Okay. Then, okay, we're going down there to the left. This is an interesting place. And in here. Right. Let's see. Where do you need it? Let's play it safe on this one as well. Because I'm more about speed today than bonus XP. Righty. Parking brake on. Handbrake. Is my window up? It is, yeah. Brilliant. So, we've just got one job left to do. Jobs, external. From Gijon. Please, please have something going back to the UK. Ah, Plymouth. Alright, Plymouth will work. Plymouth will work. Where was it? Halloween treats to Plymouth. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Oh, yes. That is a perfect job, actually. Where is it going from? Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I got really excited then that we didn't even have to leave this place. Right. Let's go and pick up our trailer. Right then. Oh, lights. Lights. I hate lights. Yes, I hate lights. I hate them. Okay. Please don't give me more lights. Please. Hot grill. Nice. Anyone want some hot grill? The lights are green. Let's get through. Let's get through. Oh, yes. Okay, merge in. We are coming off here, so. Why 25? Why do these people keep giving me 25s? Now this is this weird bit we were at before. And here it says 12 minutes again. No, sorry. We just managed to jump the light. Just about. Should have checked my mirror. You can tell when I'm getting impatient, because I start driving a little bit more stupid. And it's not really impatience, it's more to do with I want to get the video wrapped up. It's almost the time I should go to bed, and I have a sneaking suspicion that tonight I'm going to be called by my work, so I would like to maybe get an hour of sleep before. But I also want to get this job done, otherwise I'm worried I won't have enough time to get it ready for Friday. Oh, lights again. Lights, 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 lights. It's one of those things. Come on. Change. Please. There's no traffic on the road. Why are there lights? Go. At least we have no trailer, so we are a little bit more speedy. Alright. Where are we picking up from? Euro Goodies. Euro Goodies is in a very interesting place, I must say. Alrighty, in here. Oh, it's dark. It's dark, it's dark, it's dark. And left again. And this must be your goodies in here. No. Oh, but it looks like we could have maybe gone in there. We didn't need to indicate that's actually a standard turn. Alright, alright. Ooh, a bit of skidding there. So, to get to our trailer, how do we get to our trailer? This is the front. Yes, this is the front. Oh, we could have taken a freight train. That would have been cool. Get that down. There we go. So let's get moving. 672 miles. That's not genuine. Truckee says 1 hour and 7 minutes to get there. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right, guys. Let's go here. Put a marker. That's better. 144. 3 hours 10. 3 hours 10. It's probably about 7 minutes of driving time. Ooh, we're going straight across. Ah, we're so pleased to get this event finished. Next time I will have to plan it better. Whee. You gonna let me go? You are? Thank you. Yeah, next time it will be the Christmas event, I presume. And I will plan that better. It will not be a case of trying to rush it and trying desperately to fit it in. The Christmas one also doesn't, if I remember correctly, it doesn't involve portals. It's just delivering Christmas presents between cities. I think. Maybe there's some special thing you have to do as well, but I don't remember. I think last year I just did one job from the Christmas event, a big giant present, but that was it. Come on. There we go, that's better, because we do actually need to be a little bit slower for the roundabout anyway. And off we go. All directions. Should better put the cruise control back on. Trundle along. Oh, Truckee. 1 hour and 7 minutes. That is hilarious. I am starting to run out of things to talk about. I think what we need to talk about is what we should do with our own money. So, there will be 15,000 spent between episodes where I change the colour scheme of the truck. Probably back to the Dragon, but maybe to something else, we'll see. And then after that we'll be left with about 100,000. And the question then is, what do we do? Do we start saving up to look to buy a truck for a driver for our Cardiff base? Because Cardiff we bought a large garage, so we actually already have space in that garage for drivers to come and join. We don't have to upgrade it or buy another one. So we can get a driver, and drivers are cheap. They don't cost you anything to hire. You just have to pay them wages after. Do you? Yes, yeah you do. But for that we obviously need a truck. And the question then is, what type of truck do we get? Do we get a beast like this? In fact, that's what we actually did with the previous drivers. We gave them our old truck and then we bought another one. Pretty sure that's what we did. I'm going to have to check that now because I don't remember actually. But I think we gave them our previous truck. And when we bought a new one outright instead of trading in. Now we could do the same kind of thing here. But that would mean we're looking at getting a lot more income. We need a lot more before we can buy a new truck for ourselves. We're talking probably 300,000-400,000, and that's a lot of money, especially if we're only doing these short hops around the UK. I have mentioned previously, I'm very tempted for us to do a very long job. But a very long job requires splitting over several episodes. The question is, how much driving can I really do in one episode? I know that I'm terrible with the times of the episode. I'm not good. I'm not good at the moment at getting them released on time, but I'm also not good at the length. I know that, and I am trying to make them a little bit shorter, but it's not always working. But if we were to try and do like one of those £150,000 jobs we saw, they're external contracts, so they are really difficult for me to do as a recording because they have to be done in 14 hours, and I don't really have the energy to do 14 hours of recording time. I'd need to that job I think would take 3 episodes, maybe even 4. That's a lot for me to talk about, and I have to do all of it in 14 hours. I usually take like a small break between videos to try and not talk about the same things over and over again, for one thing, but also so that I don't run out of things to say, because otherwise I start to struggle. But so World of Trucks jobs, super long jobs, they're not feasible. But there are decent length other jobs. Excuse me one moment. Sorry. There are other jobs, normal freight jobs, which then use the in-game timer. So I can record one episode, maybe record a second, and then take a break for a couple of days, come back, record another one. So those work. It's just the World of Trucks ones that don't. So would you want to see that? Would you want to see kind of 3 episodes doing the exact same thing? Possibly 4, but with the use of jump cuts and time lapses, I could probably get it down to 3. Would you actually want to see that kind of thing? Or is that just too boring? Same job over and over. I've previously done one job across 2 episodes, and that's been fine. But one job across 3 seems like a lot. So I need a bit of feedback. What do you guys think? Would you just get super bored watching that? And it's fine. I think I might get super bored watching that. So it is okay to be bored of it. In which case I'll try and take jobs that fit with 2 episodes maximum. And that could work. Or, what did we do last time? The 2 episodes before the live stream, that was 3 episodes across 2 jobs. 3 jobs across 2 episodes, and that worked okay as well. That wasn't too bad. It's difficult. You can't just record whatever you want, because if I just record whatever I want to do, half the time I'd just be not talking because I'm exhausted from whatever. I do record because I like doing it, and I will stop when I don't like doing it, but at the same time there has to be at least one view on each video. Any video that doesn't have a single view is pretty tragic. There's something wrong. I haven't had that, but I do still sometimes have some very low numbers, like less than 10. They tend to build up over time, but YouTube, if you don't do YouTube videos, you won't have seen this, but there's a dashboard, and when you upload a video, it tells you how your video is doing compared to others, and it stays there until you put the next video up. So because I'm putting up videos every 2 days-ish, I don't see the stats for very long, and they usually look okay. You know, I'm never going to make thousands in YouTube revenue. I actually have never even been paid by YouTube. That's how low my earnings are. But at the same time, the numbers are quite low, even considering that I'm not in this for the money. Not at all. Anyway, that's another ramble over. We are almost at Santander. I guess when we get to Portsmouth, Plymouth even, we've probably got a minute of driving to do. That's usually how it works. 1 or 2 minutes. But for now, we just need to focus on getting to the ferry, which is here. And at least we're going to finish the episode in the daylight. No, we're not. It's probably going to be dark when we get to Plymouth, actually. At least it's daylight now. But yeah, we've got a very long ferry time. If we're lucky, the ferry time is so long that we arrive in the morning. But I don't think so. I don't think it's that long. I think we'll arrive, yeah, sometime in the middle of the night. Okay, we are taking the second one. And then taking a left. And off here. Are we back onto a motorway? Yes. Autovia. Right. Anyone come in? Yes. But you can let me out. Or you could move over. That would be the more sensible thing. You move over and let me out. So, Santander has now been discovered. I thought we... No, I was going to say I thought we discovered Santander a couple of episodes ago, but we didn't. We didn't. I'm glad that the planning worked with this, that we actually are able to get back to the UK. That is very good news. I did slam the brakes there because I saw the speed change, but also because I felt like that was a topple moment. Okay. Now I think somebody just rang my phone. No. Somebody rang my phone earlier. That's alright. As long as nobody's trying to get hold of me. Because, yeah, this week I am working, I'm on call, so people can call me at any unholy time to ask for something. So, Port of Santander. There is a rest stop there. Why would you ever take a rest just before getting on a boat? You get rested automatically on the boat. What kind of crazy lunatic would do that? Ooh, now there's a photo op here. What's the photo op? I wonder. Let's have a quick look. Boat-in Centre. What is Boat-in Centre? It appears to be something up there. Well, we got a photo trophy, but I've got no idea what of. Maybe we can see it better when we're actually up here. Ah, is it that building? Is that what we're looking at? Yes, that's Boat-in Centre. Okay. So we got the photo trophy twice. And onto the ferry. Travel destinations. 18 hours. So yes, we're going to be arriving in the middle of the night. Let's just get the air back up a little. I was trying to do that in gear, that's why I was struggling a little bit. The bleeping stopped, but there's not as much air as I'd like. I'd like to get into the green if I can. But I also don't want to spend ages doing this. Which one do we want? That one. Okay. So, parking brake, yes. Oh, we get to drive on the right side of the road now. Oh, 1 mile, 5 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. Nice, quick delivery. And everything's in miles again. So. We've actually done quite a good job of getting all the roads in Plymouth covered. That's good. We have been here a few times though, to catch ferries, so it's hardly a surprise. So off the roundabout, and then we'll be straight in to our delivery basically. What are you doing, you madman? Oh, I somehow managed to cut up an ambulance. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't part of the plan, I must admit. And we're in here. We are going to do the easy delivery for this as well. Let's play it safe. Because as I said, I'm quite keen to get this job finished, this recording done, and to go and stick my head onto a pillow. There we go. Decouple. 10,260 points. And look at that, we've completed. Personal goal completed. So personal goal means we get a World of Trucks achievement and an Enchanted Witch's Compass cabin item. Awesome. That is it though, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me and for putting up with me banging on about this event for ages. But it is now finished. We have completed it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.